Hello friends. In this video, we will discuss more about the Dataproc in Google Cloud. So how Dataproc works. Okay. So firstly, what you need to go. So simply you need to log into the console.cloud.google.com. Okay. And after that, what you need to search here in the search bar, you need to search Dataproc. Okay. So once you search that, so what happened here? So here Cloud Dataproc will appear. Okay. So you only need to click on the create cluster button. Okay, so once you click on the create cluster button, then choose between creating a cluster on the compute engine options. Okay, ideally there are two options are coming. So one is the cluster on engine and another on the cluster of GKE. GKE is nothing, Google Kubernetes engine. So we need to work on the cluster on compute engine. Okay. So once you click on that, so give your cluster a name, eh, like whatever the name you want to give. So for example, I'm giving cluster new. Okay. So whatever the name you want to give, you can give. Okay. So here, after that, you need to choose the reason and John. Okay, and select the cluster type. So cluster type in real project, what happened? Like we are selecting either standard cluster or high availability customer as upon our data and business requirement. So here we are doing only for the testing purpose. So what we need to do, we will use single node cluster. Okay, and after that, what's the another significant need to things you need to check? So like here, select the version of the Dataproc you want to use based upon your requirement. So for example, so currently it is showing 2.1 Debian 11 version. Okay, just click on the learn more. Okay, so once you click on the learn more section, so here uh, 2.1 Debian 11 is coming. Okay, so what you need to do, you here you can see that all the like versions are coming, like what's the Apache Hadoop version. In this they are using, in Apache Hadoop they are using 3.36. What's the high version they are using? Okay, what's the PuTTY version they are using? What's the Kafka version they are using? What's the Pig version they are using? What's the Spark version they are using? Okay, what's the Scoop version they are using? So everything is there. Big query connector version is there. So all the things is there, which version they are using. Okay, so if your requirements are same, like you need same, then you can select. If your requirement is different, then you can change here itself. Okay, so for example, you want to change, so here you can select according to the that requirement, like 2.1 Rocky Line X Ubuntu, or like whatever you want to do. Okay, so for now we are doing the same. Okay, after that, what you need to do, you need to scroll down, and once you scroll down, you need to ignore all these things: Spark performance enhancement, like network configuration, Dataproc Metastore, all things you can ignore that. Here in below, optional component is coming here. So here you can select the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so these are the things you need to select when you are creating the cluster. From last few days, we are facing one error in Google, where in the free trial account, like for example, if I'm trying to create, so maybe it will throw an error related to the space. Okay, yeah, it is showing that insufficient SSD total GB quota space. So you have requested 500 GB, but available is 250 GB. So what you can do here, you simply need to go to the configure. Okay, here, so instead of the 500 GB, you can select 200 GB. Okay, and then you can click on the create. Okay, so once you click on the create button, so status here, you can see that it is showing as a provisioning. Okay, so now it is showing as a provisioning. So till now, like whenever the final thing is, when we think that that status is correct, like when status is showing as running with a green symbol, then this cluster is created. Okay, so in meantime, we will work few another things, like what another thing we are using to connect with the over another software to connect with the this cluster. Okay, so in real life, what we are doing, so in real life we are using two software. One is ideally three software. One is the PuTTYgen software, another is the PuTTY, and another one is the SCP. Okay, so I will click on, firstly I will click on the PuTTY key. Okay, so here what you need to do, so here you need to generate the key. Okay, so uh, here you need to move the mouse in the blank area to generate the key. Okay, so this is the blank area. I'm just hovering my mouse here and there, and then it is generating a key. Okay, so sorry. So here you need to ensure two things. So first thing, you need to ensure like one is the key comment. So this section is very important. Okay, so key comment work as in your user ID. So in different organization you have work, you always put user ID and password. Okay, so here you can give some significant user ID and name. So for example, here I am giving this name as a user ID itself. Okay, so after that, what you need to do here, you can see that uh, in the key, the user ID is automatically coming because it is taking value from this. So you need to copy this complete. Okay, and just copy this and paste into the particular notepad. Okay, so so make sure whenever you are copying your key, so it's always start from the SSH-RSA and end with the user ID. Okay, so after that, what's the next step you need to take care? So again, go to this and save this private key. Okay, so here you get a warning message. Are you sure you want to save this key without a false key to protect this? So you need to mention yes. And after that, here you can give any valid name. Okay, so for example, I have given the user ID as a user ID. So here I'm giving same names just for the remembrance purpose, so that I will remember the same thing in a correct way. So here I'm clicking on the save user ID. Okay. So after that, what's the next step? After that, we need to open the PuTTY software. Till now we have opened the PuTTYgen. Okay, now we need to open the PuTTY. Okay, so here PuTTY is open. So in meantime, we can check our that VM instance also, like what's happening. Yeah, here you can see that the status is now running. Okay, so what we need to do here, so simply we need to click on cluster new. Okay, whatever the name we have given, here we need to go to the VM instance. Okay, and after the VM instance, we need to click on here. Okay, so click on the edit button. So now whatever the key we have generated, we need to save that key here to make a connection with the Dataproc and the PuTTY. Okay, so how we can make connection here? So here if we go to down, mm, yeah, here SSH key is there. Just click on the add item. Okay, so you have copy paste this key here in notepad. Just copy paste once again. Okay, and put it here and click on save button. Okay, so in meantime it is saving. So the what's the next step? So next step is here, like again go to this cluster. Okay, so here you can, and now you need to go to the network. Mm, so I think save we already done. So let me do again saving. Okay, so after that, again you go to the VM instance. So we have created this one, correct? So here, we need to go to the network interfaces and copy this external IP address. Okay. So once you copy this external IP address here in host name, Okay, the next step we need to go to the SSH. Okay, as in SSH we have authentication is there. Here we have credential is there. Now the key you which have saved with the name of user ID. So you need to browse here and put this key here. Okay, so just click on open. Okay, so here you need to do accept. Okay, so here it is asking information login as. So remember we have given the name as a user ID. So here I am giving again user ID. Okay, so it is authenticated, so it is permitted by applicable law, so all things are good. So here, so now in this putty we can execute all over either Unix command, all over HDFS command, or we can transfer data from HDFS to like Unix to HDFS, or HDFS to Unix, or there is another from local system to your HDFS. So how we will do that? So firstly, we will try to execute some basic command here, like Unix command you have worked on earlier. So the same thing we need to do here. So okay, so I'm going with the some basic command. So first command is the pwd. So it is the nothing but present working directly. So it is showing that the directly is /home/user ID. Okay. So next command is ls-l. It will show list of directories. So currently there is nothing because it's newly created here, nothing is there. So what we it is showing as 0. Okay, so next command what we can do, we can make a directory here. Okay, so we are using mkdir. So this is used for the making a directory or create a new directory. Okay, so here you can give some path. So for example, I'm giving path new.test. Okay, now again I am running ls-ln. So it is showing new.test file is there. Okay, so here D means directory. Okay, and this is used for read write access. So here and this is showing our access. So don't worry. So if it is the first character is D, then it means directory. First character is hyphen, then it means file. So currently we have created one directory. Okay, now you want to go to this directory. So what we need to use, cd command, change directory. Okay, so now I'm checking the pw command. So what is showing the path under /home/user ID /new. Okay, so any confusion till now? All good? Okay, so what's the next step here? So now uh, I want to suppose create any file here. Okay, so for example, I want to create one text file. Okay, so let me give some a1.txt file name. Okay, so which command we will use? So for this we will use the cat command. Okay, cat with the greater than symbol. So for example, a1.txt we are just put enter. Okay, so here you can enter all the data. For example, customer name is there, Rahul, age is there. Okay, and country is there, US. Ahmed, age is there, country name is US. Okay, Anjali, so age is 28. Okay, sorry, age is 28 and country is Canada. Okay, so in this way you can do that. And if you want to exit from this, so you need to mention Control D. Okay, so why I'm mentioning Control D, you can exit. And now, let's see, let's run the ls-l command to see the like this file is sorry here like this is the case sensitive, so you need to make sure all the things. Okay, so here when I have run the ls-l command, so here you can see that a1.txt file is created. Here it is not directory, it is the file, so that why is showing the hyphen, not showing the D. If it is showing D means directory. So here you can see that it was we have created new test directory, and here we have given the okay. So simple, all things are very simple here till now. Any confusion? I think no. Okay, so now you want to see the content of this file. Simple a1.txt get command. So here the content is coming. Okay, so now if you observe that, so where all the data is, so now currently all the data exists /home/user ID /new test. Okay, Suppose I want to copy this data to some another file. So how I can do that? We have simple cp command is there. In cp command, what we are doing, simply mentioning the slash user id, okay, slash new dot test. Okay, so now I want to copy into the just in moment user id. Okay, so let me put enter. It is showing that hyphen r is not specified. Okay, so we need to mention hyphen r as well. It is showing the same file is already exists. So what we can do here, we can give some new name, like for new folder name, for example. Okay, so now if I am going, I want currently this. Now I'm again going cd. Okay, cd means change directory. Okay, so now if I do pwd, what is showing? Let me do cd dot. Okay, now check the present working directory. Okay, now do ls hyphen l. Okay, so here you are able to see that new folder is already created, which we have created. Okay, now we want to check the content of what's the in new folder. So we will do cd new folder. Okay. Mm, okay, spelling mistake happened. No worries. So what we can give any name. So it's our wish. Okay, so for example, now I want to ls hyphen l. So here you can see that a1.txt file is already copied here as well. Okay, so these are the some few basic command which we can use. Okay, in similar manner we can use the move command also. So move or rename for something. Okay, so additionally cat we already see. Okay, and the another command. So for example, you want to change the permission of this. Okay, so for example, you want to change the permission of this. So there is command chmod 755 a1.txt. Okay, cmod command, and 755 is the for all the access. So now if I'm doing ls hyphen l, so what is showing, initially you are able to see here it was showing only read, write, and not xr access was there, but now they have provided the xr action that also. So in this way they have provided all the things. Okay, few another thing what we can perform here. So like if we want to check the space related thing, how much space is filled, so there is command df and hyphen h. So here you can see that, do you remember we have created 200 GB file. So here it is showing that how much is size is available. Okay, so like 7 GB is available here, this. Okay, so it is showing all the things, like 174 GB is available here. It is showing all the things. So now you want to see like how much display the file and directory space user, like what is the space of your file and so we are using du hyphen h. So it is only 8K size it is taking. So we are good enough. Okay. So these are some basic Linux command which we are using. So another than that, if you want to perform any HDFS command. So for HDFS command, what we need to do? So HDFS command, it's again very simple. So here you need to mention HDFS. Okay, and after that you need to mention DFS. These two keywords are compulsion. Okay, after that what you need to do? For example, you want to use a hyphen ls and slash. So this slash is kind of a your folder name. So this slash where in your keyboard shift button is there, near shift button this symbol is there. So this generally used as a root file. So here like you can see that like 174 GB is string. So similar way we are checking how many files exist in the root file. Okay, so once we click on this, so it is showing currently HDFS folder contain three files. One is the underscore temp underscore user underscore where. Okay, in this way, three files are currently existing. Okay. So now you want to create any new directory here. So for example, I'm creating again, I told you to create a new directory, what we need to use again HDFS. DFS is compulsion keyword, and after that we need to use mkdir, and we need to use hyphen. Okay, so after that, for example, I'm giving some name slash and some name like HDFS HD folders, for example. Okay, so just click enter. Okay, so here now we will do HDFS DFS hyphen ls slash root. Okay, so now it should show 4 folders instead of the 3. Yeah, correct. So HD folder is created for us. Okay, so now the another requirement come like I want to be whatever the in the Unix system is there. We want to copy in the HDFS. So how we can do that? So you remember we have created one file with the name of test2, I think. Okay, let me check. Let me. So here, let me check via pwd command. Okay, pwd and ls-l. Okay, yeah, a1.test file we have created. Now I want to move this a1.test file into the HDFS. Currently it is in Unix. Okay, don't confuse with the things like what things are the currently in Unix, and so Unix is a different platform and HDFS is a different what is the full form? Hadoop, sorry, Hadoop. It is used for the storage purpose, and for the Hadoop we are using HDFS. Okay, so here HDFS you need to mention DFS. Okay, after that what you need to mention, there is one command with the name of put. Okay, so you need to mention put, and after that you need to mention source file. Okay, so source file, when we are checking here, so um, I think before writing we need to do pwd so that we can path exactly. Okay, yeah, now we have path is there. Oh, sorry, we did that. No worries. So again, HDFS and DFS hyphen put. Now source file is what? Slash home slash user ID. Okay, slash new folder. Okay, now the final destination where you want to put. Okay, so for example, we want to put in slash hd folder. Just check the spelling so that there is no mistake happen. Okay, so once I click on enter, oh, it is showing something error, no such file or directory found. Oh, I think we have not given the full name. So here we need to provide slash a1.text. Okay. It is still showing this issue. So let me check what a mistake we have done. So we have provided the source path, correct thing mistaken we have done. Oh, new folder spelling was mistake initially. So here spelling is different. So that's why it is trying an error. So now if your file is copy, if you want to verify that is copy or not, what you can do hyphen ls, okay, slash hd folder. So here you can see that a1.txt file is there. Okay, so in this way you can write things. There are few another command which you can also use for the like Hadoop perspective or HDFS perspective. So let me go through that also. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay, so like HDFS FS hyphen L we have already seen, and like till now what we have learned. Till now we have learned HDFS, DFS, and hyphen LS we have learned. Correct. So it is showing the, oh, why it is throwing an error. No such file or directories. Oh, we forgot to mention the root file name. Okay, where we are checking. So you need to make sure these kind of things. Otherwise, you are confused like what's happening and why things are happening. Okay, the next command is mkdir we have learned. Okay, mkdir we have learned via creating a new folder. So for example, here I want to create some new folder with the name of new only. Okay, so here it will create the new folder. If you want to check the data is there, so like folder is created or not. So here you can see that new folder is created. Okay, after that we have learned HDFS. Okay, DFS hyphen put. Okay, and after that we have used the copy from the source. And so for example, now I want to copy from the that home folder where it's the where's the old file. So slash home, guys, where it is. Can you help me to find out? Yeah, here it is, home slash user ID slash new loader. It's it's folder. So, but spelling mistake was done. So, whatever the name we have given, so ideally it should be identical. Okay, to text. So here we want to copy into the new. Okay. So once we click on enter, all the data is copied. So we want to verify in new what's the existing is there. So here you can see that a1.text should be there. Okay, so I think that's it. That's for the today video. Thank you all.